Ladies and gentlemen, the Twitch channel of Japes Jr. brings you another PlatBro podcast, episode number 4. And the topic of the day is, why do you Twitch? We have a special guest with us here today. Not only do we have our wonderful favorite person in the whole wide world, we also Acoustic Fan 01. We also have a special guest by the name of Lucian Plays All Day. And I just want to say that the first time that I joined Twitch, Lucian Plays All Day was one of the first channels that I actually followed, and it was one of the coolest moments that I ever got, not only to meet Lucian, but also to meet the rest of the lunatic community that Lucian Plays All Day has. And an Acoustic Fan is one of those wonderful streamers that you want to pull for, because he's just really good, a variety game streamer, and all that. He's trying to make affiliate, so we're getting two wonderful sides of the story. We've got Lucian Plays All Day, who's been a Twitch streamer since 2017, and we've got Acoustic Fan, who's just starting out this year, actually. So it is good things. I see everybody is here, and all that. What's up, Late Night Crunch? Good to see you. And I'm excited. I had my Reese's Pieces Buttercup, and I'm amped and ready to go and talk about it. I mean, it's TwitchCon week, everybody. And unfortunately, some of us Twitch streamers, just like us, we were not able to go to TwitchCon, but a few of our PlatBro podcast members, Real Kai Ken and PlatBro Normandy, are over there. I would like to say that they're on assignment, but let's just be honest, they're just there for the content, the food, and the drinks. So guys, fellas, wherever you're at, I hope you're taking a lot of pictures, and I hope you're doing a lot of cool things while you're there, over there at San Diego. Actually, I saw a few footage of videos from Twitch streams all around Twitch this afternoon. And it literally looks like a convention. It looks like a convention with a bunch of people with selfie sticks and phones in their faces. It's straight up crazy. So, anyways, everybody, let's go ahead and introduce our wonderful panel. We got Lucian Plays All Day and Acoustic Fan. I'm going to have them join in right now. What's up, fellas? We're live.
Hello, hello.
All right, that is Acoustic Fan 01, and Lucian Plays All Day has joined us for episode number 4. What's up, Lucian? How are you doing today?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm trying to stay hydrated, you know. I was like, you caught me you kind of caught me in mid sip, but
it happens. It's all right.
I was like, I was thinking about Lucian was gonna give me that good old like Lucian Plays All Day stream where he was gonna give me like at least 2 sentences. And he's like, dude, good. I was like, oh, I'm back. So, anyways, everybody, Lucian Plays All Day is a Warframe content creator that streams here on Twitch. But that's not all he does. He's also a variety game streamer. I first met him when he was playing MCG Arena on his channel. And, I mean, this guy is a talented dude. How talented? He's also a singer-songwriter and a lead guitarist for 2 bands, Harry Carey and The Undying. Did I get that right, Lucian? I'm sorry.
Tears of the Dying.
It's Tears of the Dying. And he also released a self-released album, and he had an album release party just recently, right?
Yeah, Lucian Plays All Day 2022. Our whole year album is finished. I wrote 1 song for every month of the year, and we got that done early.
Dude,
so yeah.
How was that? How was that that whole process?
It was really, really interesting, actually, because my original idea was I got a list of all the different human emotions, and I was actually going to write 1 song per human emotion. But there was a lot more emotions listed than I thought there was going to be, actually.
Nice.
Yeah. Wow, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I decided to write 12. I figured 12 instead of, I think there was like a 21 or 31 list of the emotions. So I was like, okay, so 12 months in a year is a little bit easier instead of writing 20 songs.
Now, Well, speaking of which, there is a guy. He was a singer-songwriter for a band called the Magnetic Fields. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he wrote a album literally called 69 Love Songs, and it's 69 songs, stretching 3 CDs. So, I mean, it's in there, and I've heard people do it, and so that's a very interesting flip. And thank you very much for sharing that. For me, like
Yeah.
I'm being told by my producer to like dabble and go into or not singer songwriting, but songwriting in general. And it's like, so he's telling me to not only work off of the music, but also write poetry on the side or whatever. So he's just like introducing a whole different style of songwriting tips and stuff. So it's really cool that you you started and you finished with the project, because I'm finding it very difficult, but man, that's really cool. But
I mean,
anyway,
even if you did something like a jingle or something, I think that would be really cool, just to get an idea, to watch your ideas progress over time. Because like something that I did, like writing one song every month, just over the progression of one full year, even like I got engaged somewhere around month number 6, and you can definitely hear it in my songs, and you can hear it in the lyrics. Just things like that. So
is correct me if I'm wrong, but
Oh, sorry.
go ahead. I'm sorry, Kusik.
I just wanted a quick like compliment. Man, what a cool like a accomplishment for that, and like a 12 songs, and a song for like 12 emotions throughout the entire year. And that like it definitely sounds like a album I should like check out like soon. So
Fantastic. Lucian, was your fiance singing on some of those tracks?
yes, sir. She does.
Okay.
She lent me her voice on the first couple of songs and stuff, and that's why I knew right away I need to lock this down.
You had to put a ring on it.
Oh yeah, we're actually getting married in next month. Next month.
That is awesome.
congratulations,
Congratulations, Lucian.
yeah,
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 thanks.
dude, that's awesome, fantastic.
Well, and Lucian, I'm gonna surprise you a little bit, but you're not the only person in this podcast that dabbles with the guitar. So, but the other part of our podcast is panel member Acoustic Fan 01. Not only a wonderful Twitch streamer, but he's also a variety game streamer that plays Fall Guys, Diablo, Tiny Tina's Wonder. What is it? Tiny Tina's Wonderland? Is that
Yes,
okay?
like a Wonderland.
Okay, and then A Neverwinter was literally the game that I would always engage and watch Acoustic Fan play, because it was just
Right.
so great. But Acoustic Fan, you play guitar as well, don't you?
I might play it as a like hobby, and so I'm not like professionally, but I like play a little bit. So
That's awesome.
but yeah. Like it's a great thing to do. So
What were your inspirations to actually play acoustic guitar?
well, man, how do I sum this up? I've always had a passion for like a music since I like was a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and so but it really wasn't until after middle school I started playing, and so I started learning jazz at school, and then outside of high school, I just started playing a couple of other genres that I liked.
That's
And
great.
so
Can I just say real
yeah.
quick, jazz? Because I actually just went and saw this little went to a little symphony thing. They were promoting the symphony's getting ready to open. They were selling season
hmm
tickets, so they're playing this jazz stuff. And I tell you, dude, it's so awesome. Jazz is like one of the hardest things that I've ever
It
heard
is.
and seen play.
It is.
So congratulations if that's like one of the first things you started playing. That's awesome.
Yeah. I've never seen more difficult chords until I started looking at jazz music. I'm like, what is a sharp nine, a flat nine? What is a 13th chord? All this stuff. It just started making started making my head my head explode in like a good way.
Yeah. No, well, it's funny that you mentioned that, Acoustic Fan, because at least your jazz teacher was unlike mine, where he just showed me like a bunch of Neil Peart like videos, and then he just says, cram as many notes as possible in a measure. I'm like, what? Like that? Are you sure?
Oh my!
And then he was like, he was just like, yeah, just do as many notes as possible in a measure. And I'm like 4/4, or are you trying to do like a 2/6? What the hell? Like, and I don't know what you're trying to teach me. So that dude was fired.
Yeah. That's not a good way to approach that type of genre.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
That's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Well, gentlemen, today we are going to be talking about Twitch, and this week is TwitchCon week, and unfortunately I couldn't make it, and I wish that there was TwitchCon related events like in each state. Just for those that can't travel out to San Diego, I'm hoping that there's like something where people in a specific city or they could put together their own TwitchCon meetups and stuff like that, because I really feel that
smaller stuff.
Yeah,
right. I get it. Yeah, absolutely.
And because let's just be honest. Sometimes we. The funds doesn't match the payment of like going out to San Diego. Like it would cost probably like $4,000 to just do a vacation out there, to get a good hotel, get to do TwitchCon, and then eat the food and go traveling around San Diego. So, not knocking it. There's going to be one time where I will go to TwitchCon. But in the spirit of TwitchCon, we're going to be talking to each one of you about how you joined Twitch and all. So, first things first, everybody. Lucian Plays All Day is literally one of my favorite streamers since a year ago when I first started. And so, speaking of starting Twitch as a viewer, what made you, Lucian, start streaming on Twitch?
Well, to be very specific, there was another broadcaster by the name of Panzoff, Panzoff.
Panzoff.
Out of Canada. I started playing Warframe back, man, I don't even remember the exact date that I started playing Warframe.
Mm-hmm.
But I was enjoying Warframe so much, and I knew that I loved it, that I decided to try to keep everything in the game that I possibly could and tried to build a clan. And once I built a clan, and they had these things called raids, and there were these 8-player trials, which each of the 8 members had to join basically a party chat on through PlayStation or whatever platform you're on, and then go through these rather difficult stages to complete the task so you could get the arcanes, which is the old way to do it. Well, if you didn't listen to the leader in the voice chat, you couldn't complete your tasks. Well, Warframe themselves were broadcasting on Twitch. Twitch to me was relatively new. My friend was in my clan, was telling me about Twitch, that I should join to get free stuff in the game, da-da-da-da. And I'm thinking to myself, why would I want to watch people? Because I was like, what's Twitch? And he was like, yeah, it's this awesome platform. People are streaming and all this. I was like, dude, why do I want to watch people play games? I want to play games because I'm trying to play video games to wind down after work.
Yeah,
that's how I felt, man. That's how I felt at one point.
Yeah, I was like, why would I want to watch people play games? I'm working 2 jobs. I barely got 6 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you were speaking of which, before you made the jump to Twitch, and you were a chef, weren't you, as well?
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah,
chef for many years.
Yeah, and I remember that was one of the first things that captured my interest in following you and subbing to you and all that stuff, is because I literally went to culinary school for a semester, and I just said, nah, I can't do this. This is crazy. The amount of money I was going to spend was not going to match. I was going to be in debt for until I was a grandpa. So how difficult was it to go from the food industry to Twitch?
Well, to be honest, there's not really too much other than customer service, being one-on-one with customers and trying to quote sell your personality for tips. If you're into that sort of thing, which is why I like to work in the back of the house versus in the front of the house,
Right.
so I don't have to deal with the customers.
Yeah.
I don't want to be nice. I don't want to be nice and sell my personality for tips.
I think you would have pulled it off, Lucian. You have charisma, dude. But at any rate,
Yeah.
Right, but it's the security. It's the security thing, and plus being in the industry, who's to say I wasn't up front and didn't lose a few positions. So I know, it's safer in the back for me.
So
I can totally understand that, man. So
so we can honestly say that there's a few unfollows that are not following your channel right now because of your history with them.
Well, I'm sure. But so the thing that I would have to say the most is I had a lot of years experience, a few years experience in before I was in the kitchen at like a telemarketing. I was making calls. I was working at a call center.
Nice,
and I loved it. I loved that job. That was an awesome job. But I was in the process of growing up, and I couldn't be contained in front of a computer screen reading a script all day.
Like that.
Right.
Yeah,
So I was fighting the man.
Yeah.
I was fighting the man, and I was literally writing our I think it was our second album for Tears of the Dying in the middle of doing shows and yeah, me sitting down. So they told us we could stand up at our desks and stuff. And so I just wrote some more music. I was writing music, and then eventually they let me go from the call center.
because you're the one thing that I get from your streams is that I like to call you organized chaos, because the reason why is you have an organized way of doing things. And it's not to the norm. It's literally like, if you don't feel it, you're not going to do it. And it's like you go with the flow, and I think we all got let go here and there of like positions and stuff, but like I like the fact that you literally drum to your own beat. And you never back down, even when you're dealing with some chatters in your stream. You definitely don't take anything, and you don't take no shit. It's basically what I'm trying to say. So I think that like working at the call center, like one thing, your selling skills are great, by the way, because I got HelloFresh like in literally 10 minutes of talking to you. So just wanted to say that right off the bat.
Awesome.
Yeah, but at any rate, so you went from that from chef to a person that would love to introduce products to people to Twitch. How have you enjoyed Twitch since you've made so many transitions?
I very much enjoyed Twitch. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like it. Get on every day as much as I can. Trying to stay super busy. Trying to branch out to as much of the public as we possibly can.
Absolutely.
But I think the freedom is the most important thing. For me, mm-hmm. is the freedom to do and have what I want to, basically when I want to, and not be restricted in the content it is that I'm creating or that we are creating.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Also, I am sure that you love the interaction with like your like followers, and like plenty of different comments that you like get from your viewers and things. You must like love like all of that stuff as well, right?
Absolutely. It's kind of it's funny that you mentioned that, because for a lot of streamers starting out, I can't speak for every single one, but I know for me starting out, after my friend introduced me to Twitch and I finally got on board and downloaded the app and got on there and was like, okay. So the thing was, he wanted me to broadcast our raids because we had so much fun during our raids that he thought it would be a great idea to broadcast it. He asked me a few times. I said no. And then eventually I was like, sure, why not? Let's do this. Let's do this. It's Twitch. It's 2017.
That is awesome. Dude.
So one of the things, though, not just the interaction, but starting out, other than example, like my friend being in my chat, for like an hour or so, 45 minutes of playtime, and then they had work, they had stuff to do, they had food, whatever, they would leave, and then it would just be me basically by myself and stuff. Mm-hmm. And so basically to anybody out there who would be streaming to nobody, essentially no viewers or anything like that, you know what I mean? The viewer interaction, yes, very, very good. I definitely appreciate viewer interaction. I very much appreciate the friends and stuff that I made over the years and continue to make. I love it. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. The thing though, absolutely. The thing though, talking to a brick wall, basically, creating your content for yourself and just going on and on about nothing. That to me is going to be the defining point between people that are going to make it and people that are, either needing a secondary form of support, secondary, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like it's not going to be your full time. Mm-hmm. That's not going to be your full time profession.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Totally get what you're saying, my friend. Yeah, totally got it. Well, speaking of which, Acoustic Fan, you recently just started Twitch. About what was it, like a year ago?
Yeah, I think it was towards the beginning. The beginning of the year, mm-hmm. somewhere around like a February, maybe like March. I'm gonna have to go back and look when I started, but yeah, roughly be a beginning of this year, 2022. So
all right. So so with that being said, what made you get the driver's license to get a car to drive your way over to Twitch?
You are like so good with puns or whatever.
Yeah, I'm here till 6. I'm here till 6.
No, but dude, it was like it was a combination of a Night Rider, real like a Ken Norman, like a Normandy. I heard about Twitch. I wasn't really crazy or enthusiastic about it. I was like, oh, okay, Twitch, yay.
Right.
But I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go and do my own thing, and then I was like, how do I explain this? I was like slightly I was lightly influenced to check this thing out, and so mm-hmm. so I saw that Twitch was a live stream thing, and I made a account, and I didn't do my own stream for a while, but mm-hmm. I was watching a few other streamers just to see what Twitch was all like about, and then you guys all started doing your like thing, and then when like day I started streaming my own like gameplay off of PlayStation 4, and things kind of like took off from there.
Well, I'm totally humbled by the fact that you named, we named some of us off and stuff like that. And I was, I have a friend that says the total opposite, that he completely joined to watch hot tub streams. And I'm like, so I'm thankful that you had a very good, humble answer, because yeah. I didn't know how, I wouldn't have been surprised if you say, nope, I wanted to watch my favorite hot tubber. I'm sorry. You know, it's whatever. But were you? Sorry, but
It's all right. It's all right. Carry on.
no. But were you surprised when you joined Twitch, Acoustic Fan, that it was not just about video games, but it was like a broad spectrum of media?
Yeah, I'm like actually, I was a little bit shocked. I seem to recall hearing a couple of late night talk show hosts, just joking about how like a Twitch is just for gamers, blah blah blah, and put in whatever like joke you want. But
Yeah, sorry.
yeah, but then I started realizing like, wow, there's music streamers on here, but of course this is music streamers for like doing their thing last year and probably 2 years ago, because of COVID and musicians could not play in like a venues and things, and so so they had to find another way to make some income, and
Right.
there was several music streamers I came across, and I started following them for a few months, and I became a fan of theirs, and then I might like realize that others are using Twitch for like either doing like cooking streams, sports stuff, and like we're doing now, like a podcast.
Right.
So yeah.
No, so what's funny that you mentioned that is because when I first joined Twitch, I thought it was a gamer platform, and I was like,
Right.
I'll play video games, and and I'll meet somebody that likes the game. But honestly, I just meet a bunch of toxic people that want to like wreck me in my streams. But that's fine. Well, that's fine.
Stream snipers.
Yeah, stream snipers. That's fine. But you know what made me realize that content's content? I actually literally followed Mike Shinoda, like when
Lincoln like Park.
Yeah, so a year ago when I was watching, Lucian Plays All Day, The Man Sultan, Mercurial Blue, all of my streamers that I followed when I first joined, I saw Mike Shinoda pop up. I was like, what? And so you got people in our generation and people in the future generations will know this because we will share this music with them. But Linkin Park was one of the BA bands out there, and Mike Shinoda, Mike Shinoda did when unfortunately Chester Bennington passed away. Mike Shinoda did a solo tour by himself, playing all of the piano songs that Linkin Park were known for, and while he was touring or playing it, he would rap his parts, but then during Chester's singing parts, he would reminisce about stories about Chester Bennington, the band, and all that stuff. And it was a touching thing. I think it was therapeutic for not only the Linkin Park fans, but also for Mike Shinoda to just let it be known that he misses his bandmate. And so
that was a very, very heavy, very, very, very like traumatic thing. I myself am a Linkin Park fan as well, and so just the passing of like a Chester Bennington, it was a heavy blow to his bandmates. It was a heavy blow to like the entire fan base.
Yeah,
so
and that led to the shock. Yeah, and that led to the shock of Twitch. Like, I didn't know that these mainstream peeps are coming in. Like, I didn't know that famous YouTubers are doing streams on Twitch, and I didn't know that musicians that had record deals were doing Twitch. And I'm like, this platform is actually so well known that you've got famous people that are streaming on Twitch because of normal people that just started out streaming and became big on this platform and made it a thing. So we have a lot of thanks to go to all the people that set the ground running for all of us to do this. And I started off with I started off with Zicky Dice, Lucian Plays All Day, the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, Knight Rider, and the Man of Salt and Mercury Blue, and all those people, because I was an MTG Arena fan. And by the way, Lucian owns me in MTG Arena, by the way. Like he owns me.
I've got proof. Jabes whoops this butt every time.
No,
I've got proof.
Bro, okay, this is how. Okay, I have something to admit to you, Acoustic fan. All right, so
okay.
So
it's story time.
I was serving up zeros like donuts. Like I was getting skunked playing Lucian. So I didn't hear. I purposely didn't hear that he wanted to play standard, right? So I played a historic infinite deck that where he would lose a life and I would gain a life, and it would just continue until he dies, right? And then so he clipped it, and he's like, "What the man? Japes broke the game, bro."
Infinite loop.
Man, since the Lucian like brought up the sniper thing like a few minutes back, I figured like you guys either played Call of Duty or something at like at some point, and like Lucian was just one up sniping in some shooter game.
Don't be. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Acoustic. He does. Lucian does play first person shooting games like Call of Duty and stuff like that. And so
play it all.
Yeah,
I got you.
Literally, that is what he does. His name, Lucian Plays All Day. It's not just a saying. Like he literally does that. He plays. He does his Warframe content creation, and then he's like, "All right, yo, lunatics. How do you feel about Call of Duty right now?" It's like, then he flips the game, and then he plays games with his wonderful children. It's a wonderful thing, dude. That
awesome.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing that
fantastic.
It's a wonderful way of using Twitch, and Knight Rider has kids, Late Night Crunch has a kid, and so the way to implement interaction with your children and showing Twitch and gaming the right way is pretty darn cool. So with that being said, Lucian, you got involved with Twitch. You've been doing it since 2017. Did you have any expectations going into doing Twitch?
To be honest, no expectations at all. I did want to say to Late Night Crunch, I did not get a chance to check out the Linkin Park stuff, the solo project. I'm gonna have to look that up. But you mentioned that there was other artists and stuff on Twitch as well, and I didn't find that out until about 2 years ago now. I was late to the game, but Trivium is a really awesome band, and Matthew K. Heafy is one person that I follow, like I've been following for a while now, and he will broadcast his concerts even for Trivium, just like if you were there in the front row right next to the mosh pit, like on stage with the band,
Wow.
And yeah, it's really awesome to be able to do that for free, but for a live broadcast. But this is the thing that everybody's got to remember, though, is even with given permission from the artists themselves, like Matthew K. Heafy from Trivium, you still cannot play Trivium's music on your broadcast and stuff because of the record labels like Roadrunner Records that owns the rights to the music themselves, not just the artists that are playing them, but the labels that own the music. And just like, unfortunately, like Linkin Park, broadcasting the stuff on Twitch and that sort of thing. Being an artist, being able to perform my own music is one thing, but being able to give out like my recorded music and that sort of things is a completely different thing. With that being said, starting out on Twitch, the only expectation that I had was in that of myself, and that was I'm playing music, I'm working my butt off. I was actually working 2 jobs at the time, And I was just starting out. See, I was working overnights at this diner because I was actually starting. I was working at this pizza shop downtown, and then this diner at nighttime. And then I switched to just working at the diner at nighttime. And then whenever I'd work overnights, I'd get off work at like 7 in the morning. So then I would start streaming at 8 in the morning, and then I wouldn't stop streaming until roughly between 1 and 3 p.m. And then I would get a few hours of sleep and then wake up and work the diner again.
That's a tough schedule, Lucian. Wow.
Yeah. That's pretty. That's like draining, man. I mean, like, seriously,
Well-
huge props to Lucian. I don't think I would be able to handle that. I would be exhausted.
It was very exhausting starting out, but playing music on top of that, and then creating, because it's not just writing, it's not just playing the music. To any musicians that read music, and it's not just, hey, I'm gonna read this and play this, hey, I'm done. It's you need to sit down and write and specialize your parts and stuff. And so being on the music scene and trying to promote my music and trying to play these shows and piggyback on some bigger band names and play third in line, open up for bigger bands, basically. Trying to promote my music and stuff for Harry Carey. And instead of doing that, I figured even if 10 people stopped by my channel on Twitch, as long as I was promoting my band, hey, that was awesome.
Yeah,
that's great. That's great for me. So that's the only expectation that I had, was for myself to be able to have a platform that wasn't just Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, because I don't really use those platforms to promote my music like that necessarily. And being in that copyright game, because you need to protect, because as an artist you need to protect your work, period.
Yep. Exactly.
If you have work, you need to protect your work. That's just the bottom line.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
So being in the band and promoting our music and stuff, I was like, well, let's wait to get it. We had to wait a full year after the release of our first album for Harry Carey before we got the paperwork back from the United States government telling us that our copyright claims had went through and finalized, and we did in fact own the copyrights to our music.
From Library of Congress, right? Or
I believe so.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah,
My partners
right.
actually got the actual paperwork. I signed it, bro.
Yeah.
But after we got the copyrights on it, it wasn't until then that we finally released like the first 6 songs for free to the public, basically. Because I was like, we're not going to release the full album. If people would like the first 6 songs, then we have the rest of the album available to purchase, because we bought a big box of CDs and stuff. So we were trying to sell our first album. And so I was like, let me get on Twitch and push the sales basically of our first album and promote the music. So other than that expectation, I'm not, never was in it. I'm still not in it for the money. I'm not in it for fame. I'm not in it for glory. I'm not in it for anything. Even like with the music thing, I never wanted to play in a sold out stadium full of 10 million screaming fans. And I absolutely will not get on an airplane and travel from state to state or even from country to country. Boats included. I have no desire to do all of that when I can flip a switch and reach just as many people who wanted to see me, or can watch the videos later, as far as I'm concerned.
No, absolutely. Like when I watch
it makes perfect sense.
When I watch Lucian Plays All Day on YouTube, it's wonderful because like I can actually see his live performances with the lead singer for Harry Carey. And I left like comments on that because I was so impressed with the fact that you guys did so much, and you did such an amazing job of holding down the guitar riffs and everything, and your singer was just really belting and doing really well, and I love watching your band perform and stuff. So thank you very much for posting those on YouTube. It's always a good time doing that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but Acoustic Fan, when you joined Twitch, did you or when you started streaming on a regular basis, did you have any expectations, or were you expecting anything in general when you started to stream consistently?
Like, to be honest, I did not set a single expectation for myself. I mean, some of these serious go all in streamers, they like probably have these high set goals and everything, but I saw all of like you guys streaming, and I didn't think I would have many viewers at all, and I think I was streaming Neverwinter for a while. That was like the only game I was streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did some Final Fantasy stuff, and yeah, I was like, okay, maybe I'll get like two like viewers, maybe three if I was lucky.
Yeah.
But just like a starting out, I was like just trying to get a feel out for the format. I'm like a Lucian. I don't know how things first started out for you on Twitch. If you had very few viewers, if you only had like 5 or something. I don't know how it started out for you, but yeah, I only had a couple of like viewers, and like it was like that for like quite a while, but now I'm close to becoming affiliate, and I have 77 followers. So
congratulations on
pretty
that,
cool.
by the way.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But Lucian, I'm like throw the question to you though. I don't know how it started out for you. If you had like a low amounts of viewership at first, or what?
So that's what I was trying to shine a little bit of light on a little bit earlier. So that's what I was saying, to like starting out, whenever, because my friend who introduced me to Twitch, and whenever we were doing raids for our clan, but that was literally only for 1 hour for 1 day a week. For the clan raids was always Sundays at like between 7 and I think 9 p.m. Eastern. And before that there was nothing going on too much, and then after that I would always after we were done with the clan stuff, I would always end up playing GTA and doing races, and I had a clan on GTA, and we all enjoyed doing races and stuff. But like I was trying to say, so when my friend whenever we were done with the clan stuff on Warframe, and we would stream and stuff for that hour, and like I said, that was Sundays. So whenever I actually started out streaming, it was at like 8 in the morning, because that was just my downtime away for me to wind down from work and stuff. And to me, it's never been about the viewers. When I first started streaming, to get my first week of streaming, I was paying attention, and I was like, hey, my friend Panzoff's in the chat. Hey, my friend, my friends in the chat or not in the chat. Do I have somebody to talk to, or do I not have somebody to talk to? And I was so focused on that. And then, like I said, whenever he would have to go to work, or he had stuff to do, going to dinner, and I found myself alone, you know what I mean? And then
Right. Mm-hmm.
like a low viewer count or no viewer count, like I said, I only focused on that for about a week. After that week, because if you're just sitting there staring at the empty chat, if you're just staring at your viewer count that says 0, and you're waiting for somebody to talk to you, potentially you could be waiting a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right.
It's my advice. So my advice to anyone, and what I've done, because first off, what works for somebody doesn't always work for anyone else. You can watch a million different YouTube videos on quote how to make it to the top, and you're just gonna be wasting your time. You know what you're doing by watching those videos on how people got to you're helping them get to the top. So
good one. Yep.
Right. So what I did way back when, just for fun, I found this old cassette tape. Cassette tape back whenever they had cassette tapes with the CD players in the in the combo.
Yeah.
With the record button on the front, the Sony deal. So I took the cassette tape and took a piece of plastic tape and recorded over and put the tape over the little hole so I could record on the cassette tape. And it had a little microphone on this cassette tape, and I would do these radio shows by myself, essentially. Like I'm literally just sitting here on the floor, in the living room by myself, performing these different radio shows and having only myself to entertain for hours on end. And this was like way. I was still a kid. And but yeah, then after having those having that experience from the telemarketing thing and reading the scripts and stuff, and then once I started actually being on Twitch and then realized that I was focusing too much on my viewership, I went back to, hey, let me do this for me. I started the account for my friend. I started Twitch for my friend. I broadcast the raids, right? It wasn't until it was like a month. It was like 1 to 3 months after I started on Twitch or whatever. It wasn't even long at all. Those raids were gone.
Right.
So there wasn't really much for me to do. But yeah, after like that first week or so, I was not paying attention to those numbers at all. My mind went back to let me do this for me. And so one of the things that I was doing is on Warframe, you get a daily login. On your daily login, it's just that you log in, it says the number on the screen, and then you go and you have like a little, you go in. For me, you build your energy plates, you build your forma, and then you check to see what missions you got up on the board, and you continue to your day. All right, so I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna do a captain's log. I'm literally gonna start my stream and get my login and talk about, hey, here we are, daily login, right here, and then start my day. And then, because whenever I was working at the diner overnight, I began writing my scripts for my own things, because hear me out. By writing your own scripts, you can fill your own time. Right? In between.
Yeah.
If it is you're trying to fill time in between talking to people, if you're not talking to anybody, or if you're just sitting there staring at the screen, or you can't think of anything. So one of the things that I enjoyed to do would be, talking about like the weather, like having a little weather section, having you know what I mean? And like doing these types of things. So, I would go up and check the news board on the Warframe thing. I would go and, I'd have all these different routines and stuff. But yeah, have all these scripts and that sort of thing.
To be honest though, like speaking on that, sorry, Lucian, but like I would make up commercials and during my streams. And so, like, for instance, I was like, and that whiff was brought to you by Colgate, because guess what? Levi's can't give you the pants that you need. Colgate. I would just do stupid things like that. And then, like,
exactly.
And then, so, like, it made no sense for stuff. And then I literally had one of my good friends now come into my stream and was like, are you sponsored by Colgate? And I was like, no, I'm not, but I'm, and then so we just became really cool friends after that. And God bless you. We're I don't want to say his name, because he's actually off Twitch and he's actually made a whole different career move, and I don't want to, speak his piece, but, I do want to let you all know, give you guys a little bit more time. So let's go to you, Acoustic Fan. Where do you see your Twitch stream, your Twitch career going from here?
Right now, I'm just hoping to become a affiliate and and to raise my follow shit people like following me more. So do you like is my audio working?
No, no, we hear you.
Okay,
We hear you, dude.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
I thought my thought my mic like cracked out. So
No.
but anyway, yeah. I need to work on a few other things with my live stream, but I just my goal is to just improve things as I go, and to make my live stream fun, so that people love coming like back. And so we're like all like out there to entertain people. And so you just want to make like your live experience great, and can make it worth watching.
Yeah.
So
I gotta admit though, I kind of like your borderline dad jokes. I mean, they're very interesting. I don't know where you come up with them, but
can you like name one or like
I don't know. So let's just say that you're playing Rocket League, right?
Okay,
and then you heard a noise from a car, and you would just be like, that was not me, that was somebody else in the room. And then you would just start laughing at your joke, and then you would just be like, and then you would just continue to laugh at your joke, and then say it again, and then you'd be like, bad joke, I'm sorry, bad joke. So it's like, but see, I mean, I agree with Lucian. I think that the pressure of always, like, when you're in class and you look at the clock and its clock's not moving because you're concentrated on the clock. And I think that what I want you to do, Acoustic Fan, because one, you're a humble dude. You're a very charismatic dude. You've got some to your brain. You got some brain wrinkles in there. So what I anticipate for you is, I know that you want the view counts, and I know that you're at the doorstep of affiliate, but when you focus on those things, you're robbing your audience, like me, the chance to see the real you. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like,
yeah.
So
I get it.
What the one beautiful thing about it is that Lucian Plays All is one of the fastest rising Twitch channels out there on Twitch right now, and you have a wonderful community that's coming around you now. And so, take it from other streamers. And I can tell you right now, as a fan of you, Acoustic Fan, that you have nothing to worry about your content. I think that your content is great, and I think that with a little bit more patience and with a little bit of notoriety, I think that there's certain things, and you know that there's hustle to this too, right?
Of course, yep.
So
yep, yeah, there is.
And you advertise yourself on everyone's Discord. That's step one. But some of us do hustles outside of Twitch. Like I'm a producer's assistant. I'm working for a guy that made his record label, and he gives me the mixes, and I work for him. And and Lucian Plays All Day has sponsorships upon sponsorships, not because he's made friends with some people that are involved in those organizations or whatnot, but Lucian Plays All Day is a humble, hardworking guy, and he will work his tail off for all the things that he deserves. And so, what I'm saying to you is that your expectations for your Twitch, I mean, for me, I'm always going to be watching, always going to be following, always going to be supporting, and I cannot wait until there's going to be that one day that you become affiliate, and not only stop at affiliate, Acoustic Fan. I want you to branch out, do things. I mean, dude, if you did an in real life stream about kayaking, that'd be sick as hell. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
I gotcha.
But
watch the kayaking.
See, there you go. I want some kayaking action. Lucian wants kayaking action. Come on, man.
Hey, both my boys kayak.
See?
All right.
Dude, Can we create a group called the Kayakers, or that's stupid? No, that's stupid. That's dumb.
That's something to think about for like later like Japes.
And I'm going to be thinking about that all the way until I ask Lucian. Lucian, what is your plans? What is your expectations moving forward for your Twitch channel?
Expectations moving forward. Well, just to I don't know, be playful and aggressive. I'm thinking obviously just Twitch partner is my literally only next move as far as growth on the channel. That's quite literally it, is reaching partnership. And just to again be a little bit aggressive and be a little bit playful, just to shine some light on some thinking for the future. I don't care about the followers, in opposition of retrospect for the channels. I don't care about followers. I don't care about who swings by to watch. I know I'm not going to care about a lot of things. Like I said, I make content for me, and the people, if they like the content, are going to enjoy it. And for those people that are not enjoying the content at that moment, can skip over it and watch us another time. Because quite literally, how we were talking about all the various different things that brought us to Twitch, whether it be just radio, podcast, voicing, some awesome gameplay, some headshots, some good quality time one-on-one with each other, tutorials, or music, live music, recording music, and writing music for each other, and that sort of thing, which is another thing that I also get songs commissioned for people's channels, like intro songs and that sort of thing. Helps keeping me going financially throughout the year as well, on top of sponsorships.
Dude, that sounds amazing, actually.
yeah, but the thing is not that I don't care about the followers. There's a difference between I don't care if people follow the channel versus I care that I'm focused on people if they follow or don't follow. In opposition, I feel awkward because like self-promoting and that sort of thing. Obviously, we're here talking during this interview. It's not just a self-promotion type of thing. But like example, like during like a giveaway on my channel, you do not have to be following the channel. You do not have to be subscribed to the channel. You do not have to have said any words in the channel at all. Fresh off the streets. Never once said a word. Can come into my chat and potentially win in-game items. You know what I mean? In-game items. We've given away things like full-on guitars on my channel. We've given away cash on my channel. We've given away...
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? There's a whole... Whatever you could do, I would like to think I've either done it on my channel or I'm about to do it on my channel, because we have that freedom. That's the type of freedom we have. I'm not going to, for me, as far as expectations for growth moving forward, because this is what I very much, I'm excited and I'm very proud and happy that we've gotten this far, because I don't have to focus. I haven't had to focus on anything like that for quite some time, and I'm happy and I'm proud of that moment. I appreciate all of you guys out there.
Facts.
And yeah, and to be able to write songs to the people that are around me, like on my channel and stuff, like Japes and different people. You guys are gonna be in my music. I might not say your name 100% specifically, but you guys are part of my music whenever I'm writing them. And like I said, I'm quite literally writing one song per month. So stick around.
Yeah.
The longer you guys are around, I'm bound to write a song, because I don't write a song country song. I'm not going to write a song rock music. I'm not going to stick myself in hip hop genre. I'm not going to stick myself in just jazz. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here in my studio. I've got quite literally every platform. I've got quite literally the piano beside me, a bass beside me, acoustic guitar. I've got a ukulele. I've got the kazoo. I've got the Akai Mini.
Everything.
Oh,
He plays everything.
I've got the kick drums. I've got all the drums, and I'm excited because I'm actually getting ready to order. It's called the Pocket Operator, the PO33, and the PO133. There's basically like a sampler and beat machine type things, and we're gonna be doing so much custom music in 2023. Oh man, it's gonna be unreal. So the music alone, the music alone is gonna be worth hanging around the channel. So like I said, being playful and being aggressive in retrospect, I don't care about the follows. If people like one song, awesome. If they don't like one of my songs because I scream and I sound like the Cookie Monster, that's cool. That song's not for you.
Yeah,
I've got plenty of songs that are just instrumental. Something for everyone across all genres, just like I play across all platforms, and I play quite literally across all genres of types of games also. First persons, third persons, puzzles, looters, shooters, Among Us, you know what I mean? Starbound, Brawlhalla, Phasmophobia, No Man's Sky, Genshin Impact, Magic the Gathering. You know what I mean?
bro, he's just literally sounding like a GameStop menu. This guy, Lucian. that's literally he's no jokes, everybody. He literally Lucian plays all day, seriously. So gentlemen, I'm gotta admit something to you. It's the saddest moment I've ever had today. It's the end of the show. And so Acoustic Fan, you gotta do what you gotta do, and Lucian,
right.
you've hung with us for an hour, and thank you so much for blessing us with your time, dude. Seriously, this has been a blast.
It has. I really enjoyed this hour, and like made it. I am so glad that you were able to join us, Lucian.
It was a absolute pleasure meeting you, Acoustic, and I can't wait to come swing by and check out your channel. And as always, it's an absolute pleasure hanging out with you, my friend Japes.
Yeah, see, he does that on his show. Like he does so many good catchphrases on Lucian. Everybody, please follow Lucian Plays All Day. Keep helping that channel grow, and please follow Acoustic Fan 01 because he's one of those Twitch streamers that's on the rise. You better buy his rookie card now. It's literally going to be it's PSA 10 approved. He's going to be on his way. Gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and rate out to my favorite podcaster and my favorite overall just chatting streamer. His name is Reservoir. 18 and over, please. Hide your kids, hide your wives. We're going to send you over to Reservoir. Everybody, please stay loving and supportive to one another, especially during these challenging times. Your love and support can only build strong communities, and I know that you could be that difference maker. Again, my name is Japes Jr. This was episode number 4. TwitchCon related? What? TwitchCon infused? What? It was about Twitch. So thank you very much for hanging out. Take care later, and bye, everybody. Enjoy Reservoir. Shh, we're ready.
Okay. I'll have to follow up. I'll have to follow up with you later on in the evening. But thank you for setting that up.
All right, thank you, Acoustic. See you later.
I gotta go, buddy. Adios.
All right, bye.